Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Today I'm going to be working on a fall floral arrangement while trying to keep my foot elevated, which is not easy, but I'm going to do it. I have this dough bowl. I guess it's not technically a dough bowl. It looks like a dough bowl to me. When I saw it, I was like, oh, it's a dough bowl. They have these in 3 sizes at Dollar General. $6. Y'all, Dollar General, she is not playing this year. She had a meeting. She said, are we going to play this year? A couple people said yes. A couple people said no. And she said, you know what? We're not playing. Because that fall stuff, next level. Dollar General's fall stuff is nicer than what I've seen of Walmart's fall stuff so far. Because we only need so many freaking gnomes and so many freaking little birds and costumes. Alright, so I have this dough bowl. I have a piece of foam. If you know, you know. I'm going to cut this down a little bit just because it doesn't really have a flat edge. And this is just some, oh, like that's a flat edge. This is just some leftover sprayable, you know, the expanding foam. This is from a failed project, but when I'm done with the bottles, because you can't really keep the bottles, you have to like use it as soon as you, once you open it, you have to use the whole can in that one sitting. I'll just squirt these out. I have a couple of little like plops somewhere. I don't know where they're at right now, but I saw this and I was like, you know what? That will work. I'm just gonna put some glue on here. Maybe I am? Oh, okay, there we go. I'm just gonna stick this in the middle. You could use a piece of, you know, like the Dollar Tree foam, the squares, whatever. This is just what I had, and I'm not gonna buy something. If I have something I can use at home. You finally comfortable, business? Alright, so that will take a second. I have this pumpkin, which yes, it's super big, but I was thinking, how cute would that be if I could get this in here and then just kind of design around it, like tilt it like that, because I want one of these lumps to go, one of these ridges, I'm like lumps, one of these ridges to go in that corner right there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, but at the same time, I don't know. Try to trim this down a little bit. When I do these like floral arrangements, I never come at them with an idea, because every time I try to have an idea, I'm just like, no. I mean, I do like that, but that one looks a little diminutive. This one I was saving for something else, but I can always go get more. This one's too orange. You know what though, what if we went totally... I have all my florals right here, and I'm pretty, yeah, I put some red in here. This is like a, I know it's supposed to be like a burgundy. It is a purple burgundy. It's very, of course I picked the one that's the most messed up. Hold on. Okay. That one's messed up too, but I can work with that. Take the stem out. I mean, these are $1. You have to give them a little bit of love. Scrape off the hot glue from the factory in China. I just have a little... Why is this... Did I not brush it? Oh, I must have not brushed it. Don't you hate that when you find a paintbrush and you're like, why is this so hard? And you're like, oh, because I painted with it and never cleaned it. Happens to me 6 times a day. Alright, and then I'm going to get a nice, generous amount of glue on here. Flip it around so I don't get any glue strings from China. Then put that in there. Alright. See, now it's all better. you like this? This one's Dollar Tree. This one's Dollar Tree. The big orange one's Dollar Tree. I think this one was from Target. And since I never get to go to Target, and every time I do go to Target, they never have anything there, I think I'm going to save this for me. So I'm going to put it right there until it falls behind the table. So I'm gluing that in. And last time, okay, I was about to say, I remember a while back we did that like tobacco basket and I could not get glue to stick to it, and it was the same kind of stained wood deal, but this is sticking. I would like some glue between the pumpkin and the glue gun's not on, of course it's not. Between the pumpkin and the foam. We improvise. That's what we do. We as creatives. I mean, I could have waited to turn the glue gun on and just done that, but that's a hack. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. I think I am gonna list this one in Etsy just to put something else up there besides wreaths, because there are only so many centerpieces a boy needs. Some might argue that number is 1. I argue at least 3 for every season. But my mom might like this and be like, I want that for me, and then I'll have to give it to her and y'all won't get to buy it, but we'll see. Alright, so let me let that cool a little bit. I need some compressed air, because if you shoot that on there, it dries real quick. I'll put my pliers here as like a heat sink. I want to tell you guys, this has nothing to do with anything. If you are diabetic, or if you have, or if you're pre-diabetic, or if you're were diabetic, then you weren't, and now you are again for some reason. If you can get a Dexcom, let me tell you, I have been blown away by the customer service at this place. Not only were they so like thoughtful and informative about when I first got it, like how to set it up and do this. I had a blood sugar reading of 45 today. My alarm went off while I was sleeping. I was taking a little disco nap. And I looked at my phone and I was like, what does that say? Like half asleep, and I was like, does that say 45? And I was like, oh my God, I'm dead. I wasn't dead. I thought I was. So I was like scared to get out of bed, and then it started to go up, and then it went down again. So I got out of bed and I walked around a little bit and I was like, okay, I'm walking. I'm still alive. Anyway, long story short, I calibrated the monitor. My test strep reading was like 40 milligrams off from what the Dexcom was telling me, and I changed my sensor today. So I called up, spoke to a guy who said his name was James. It absolutely was not. That does not matter. And he was like, yeah, we'll just send you out a new sensor. He said, if you can't calibrate it within the next hour or so, he said, I'm putting one in the mail right now. And I was like, that's it? He's like, yeah, we want you to have a good experience, and our products are designed to make life easier for you. And I was like, well, damn, James. Like, they're just a really good company. Granted, I haven't had to call them that many times, but like when they called to set up, when they called to get me set up with everything, they were super nice. They're in Carlsbad Caverns, which I think is cool because I assume pirates live there. Right, I thought I bought 3 of these over here. Maybe I only brought 2. We might find one later. Alright, these are my, I consider these mine now. If you use these in a wreath or a floral arrangement, you are copying me, because I consider these mine because I love them so much. But what do we not love about Dollar Tree? These damn stickers. The whole reason I'm doing this project, well, I didn't feel like making a wreath. Also, there are 2, you can't see them because they're on top of my thing here. There's 2 enormous wreaths that I'm working on for a custom order. It's 2 fall wreaths for a double door. I went shopping today in between 2 different doctor's appointments, before and after, and in between them, to go look for stuff for this wreath. And I don't know about y'all, I apparently thought these wreaths were like 7 times bigger, and there were 4 instead of 2 because I bought so much stuff. So I put everything on the side, and everything over here and some stuff that you can't see is what was left over. I'm just gonna give these a little bend. I was like, where are my things? I just had them. So the obvious, there we go. The obvious way that I would do this is stick one of these here, stick one of these over here, make a long, low arrangement. I think I have such a hard time photographing stuff that's why I never do floor arrangements, but let's do it. Let's have this going up. Let's live on the edge. You go over there, my $5 Dollar Tree pumpkin. Alright, so here's where we're at. I know I have to turn this way, guys. This is just the filming setup. And then this one. I went to the doctor today because yesterday was the day I was in the emergency room with what could have been a blood clot. It was not a blood clot, y'all. You know what it was? Turns out those veins that were bulging out of my leg, they've always been there. I can just see them now because I've lost so much weight. Which normally, I'd be like, yay, I lost so much weight. But I'm like, I spent 3 hours in that emergency room. I probably got the thing that we're not supposed to say on YouTube. Only to go to the doctor the next day and him tell me, oh my god, you're a skinny legend. That's not what he said exactly, but that's the gist of it. But I went for an ultrasound. It was gross. It wasn't gross. So I want this one to kind of curve around. Is that what I want? I know I don't want these straight. If that's one thing I know, that is it. Y'all were going asymmetrical. I never do it, but let's do it. And I'm just gonna keep adding to this, I guess. Kind of feel like I need more leaves, though. I also want to work this pampas grass in here, but it's just so weird. It's like, I don't know. I feel like it has to be roughed up some. I'm definitely going to be separating this. So I went to the doctor. He was like, I don't think it's anything. Oh, look at that. That was nice. But he sent me for an ultrasound anyway. I had to wait for a while. And the woman comes out and she's like, hey, you know, I forgot what her name was. I'm going to do your ultrasound. So I'm wearing pants, y'all. Okay, this is important. I'm wearing pants and we go in the room and she says, if you can just take your shorts off, I'm gonna step out and you can get underneath the sheet. And I was like, okay. So she steps out and I push down my pants, which are held on with a zip tie because they don't fit. And then I'm standing there in my underwear, which I remembered to wear today. Thank you very much. And I say to myself, does she mean take off my pants because she thinks they're shorts because they were mid-calf? Or does she mean take off my shorts like my underwear? So I just kind of stand there for a minute and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be more comfortable with the underwear on. It's not like she needs the ultrasound anywhere in there. Right? So she's going for a second. I get underneath the thing. She comes back in. And I say, was I supposed to get naked? And she said, oh my god, are you naked? I said, no, I'm not. She said, sometimes people get naked. And I was like, well, am I supposed to be? She said, no. She said, do you have, and I had the thing covering me, but I was like, listen, I have on underwear that are way too big they're basically shorts. You cannot see a single thing. Like, so she's like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, sometimes people don't understand. And I was like, well, maybe you need to be a bit more clear about that, my dear, because I was almost the full Monty in here. So she's like, yeah, and I'm like, she's on the right side of me. She needs an ultrasound on the left side. I'm like, do you need me to move? And she's like, no, you're fine. Super nice. So she's like, okay, we're gonna start at the top. And yeah, don't these look better once they're kind of messed up? We're gonna start at the top and then work our way down. I was like, okay. She's like, so I need to start by your groin. So I was like, okay. So I had on boxer briefs. Y'all didn't know. Yeah, you know. That's what I wear. And on boxer briefs, so I pull them up so they are where a regular brief would be. You know, so my whole leg is out. And she says, okay. And she takes a towel, because she's about to shoot me with goo. She takes a towel, tucks it into my underwear, and then pulls it all the way over. And I'm like, oh, we're doing that. Which, like, nothing was hanging out, but I was like, might as well be. So she's like, yeah, I need to get in this crease right here. So I'm like, okay. So she squirts the stuff on there, and I'm like, oh God. I said, I hate that. It's so sticky. It's unpleasant. Like if you had an ultrasound, you know what I'm talking about. That's that stuff they use to lubricate the thing. It's not pleasant. So she's like pressing down in like the crease of between. Wait, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. These are my legs. This is my you-know-what. She's like right here. In my groin. So like we're just kind of like talking and I'm like weirded out. I just wasn't expecting her to be like, we have to start way up here. So she goes all the way down and she's like, I'm not really seeing anything. And I was like, well, you should be seeing a lot because there's a lot just kind of on display here. So she did my left side, then she looked at my right side for comparison. She's like, I don't see anything. She's like, there's nothing here. So I said, okay. She said, is there a reason you thought you had a blood clot? I said, no. I said, I think I'm just a skinny legend now. And these veins, like I have terrible varicose veins because I've always been overweight. Like they're terrible. But apparently they were worse than I thought, and I just couldn't see them all. But it's over, it's done with. I don't have a blood clot. I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna live another day. And I called my mom first when I got home, and then I talked to Michelle, and I was like, so she pulls my underwear. Michelle's like, was she supposed to do that? I was like, I don't know. I'm not an ultrasound tech. I'm not going to question how she's doing her job. I said I did basically get to like second base with this woman now. Wait, what's second base? Is that hand stuff? I don't know. Kissing? Is second base kissing? Touching boobs? I don't know. Anyway, she's my wife now. But I went off this morning, went to Walmart first because I was like, they were putting fall out the other day. Maybe I can get everything I need for Kyle's wreaths here. No, I could not. I was like, should I add like 7 of these cartoon birds? Why did I cut these so short? So they had the cartoon birds, of course. Had some cute stuff. I was just like, well, this is, it's not anything that I don't go shopping to be like, oh, this will look cute in my kitchen and I can put it here and I can do this or I can hang, I don't do that. If y'all saw, like y'all watch the stuff that I do here every day, if y'all saw my house, you'd be like, oh my God, is he depressed? Because I don't do anything. Nobody comes over here. It doesn't bring me any joy to have my house decorated for the season. I mean, if I had a nicer house and a bigger house, and if I wasn't running a business out of my house, and there was more room, like there wasn't so much stuff everywhere, I might do something, but I'm just like, yeah, this is like decorations for a house. What is that? This is like decorations for a house, and I don't need that, so. But I did see some of their stuff online, and it looks okay. But Dollar General, whew. So I left there, went to Dollar Tree, looking for more of those leaves that are mine. They're copyrighted. I will send my lawyer after you. She will be drunk, but she will get the job done eventually. Didn't really see anything at Dollar Tree. I got something though. I got a bunch of something. Oh, they had that vinyl, which is vinyl paper, which I've had terrible luck with. I don't know why. I was like, let me try this again. So I got that, and then I was like, let me go see how Big Lots is doing. So I went over to Big Lots. They had more Halloween out. They had more fall out, but they're also remodeling the store. So it's just like, okay, you have Halloween and fall out, but you also just have crap everywhere. Here's where we're at, y'all. This yellow is super bright, but we're gonna see what the Lord has in store for her. I'm gonna sneak one in back here. Alright, this is nice so far. I need to add this in, because I want these to show, because that's the closest is that the closest I have to purple? Or the burgundy? I know it's burgundy, but it is very purple, y'all. If y'all have not seen these in person, it's definitely not showing correctly on the monitor because I don't have fancy lights. I have light bulbs from Walmart and clamp lights from Home Depot. We not fancy, well, we all very fancy, but every time I want to like upgrade my stuff, I'm like, I could upgrade my stuff, or I could just buy more stuff to do stuff with. You know that feeling, I'm buying stuff to do more stuff with. I was so excited about doing this. I was like, oh, it's gonna be so easy. I'm just gonna sit down and, you know, talk and do a little arrangement. And then as soon as I sat down, I was like, crap, I'm gonna have to take a picture of this. Maybe I'll take it to my mom's and be like, hey, I need to borrow a clean surface in your house. I always want to add this blue. I always want to add, always, but okay, lights, simmer down. I'll turn the glue pot down. I'm sorry. Let me hold off on those for a second. Are these sunflowers? Yes, I would like some sunflowers. Why is this one? Sneaky, sneaky. Glue this one back on because it popped off. So tomorrow I have nothing to do, which is great because I have to go back on, you know, I'm starting, my physical therapy starts this week on Wednesday. I don't have anything to do tomorrow, and I was like, I'll stay home, not going to do anything, because our high tomorrow is 96, and that's without the heat index. And it's all the way that way until next Monday. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay in. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. I'm gonna stay. Why did I cut? Well, maybe it's just this one that's short. So I was out today at 1 o'clock, and I was just like, nope. Oh no, I don't like that there. It's too close to that other one. That's the exact same color. I said, nope, no ma'am. I hate when the weather gets dark-sided, and I'm just like, oh no. I rebuke thee in the name of the Lord. Alright, that was an aggressive amount of glue. Oh, and my doctor's like, he's like, listen, he said, I think you need to get some compression socks. And I was like, okay. said, but it's like my thigh, it's not my calf. And he's like, you know what, get some compression tights. And I was like, oh man, why did I say anything? So while I was waiting for the ultrasound, I'm like on Amazon trying to figure out which compression tights are right for me based on absolutely no knowledge. And like if I'm buying something I don't know much about it, I'm gonna just get the one that's got the highest rating at the cheapest price. You know, so it's like $20 seems fair for these. So luckily the ones that were $20 were the highest rated. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, okay, do I wear these under my clothes? Because that's not gonna work. I'll wear them for 4 hours around the house and then take them off and put different pants on, but I am not wearing 2 layers of clothes. So I go to the thing, and the first question is, do I wear these under my clothes? And somebody says, of course you do, they're underwear. And then somebody else says, if you're a real man, you don't have to put shorts over these. You can just wear them like they are to the gym. And then somebody else is like, they have a fly in the front. Like, clearly you're not supposed to do that. And somebody else is like, I'm confident in my body as a man. I can show people whatever I want. And I was like, okay, that doesn't answer my question. There's just a bunch of guys in here being like, I want people to look at my stuff. And I'm like, okay, enough. I didn't know at the time, but I was like, enough people have seen my stuff today. I said, I feel like enough people are going to see my stuff today. Little did I know. Little did he know. Now, can I make a brave yet controversial choice here? That's better. They're too bright. If they were like muted or mustardy, that'd be fine, but they are too bright. Slightly nauseous. That Diet Mountain Dew has been there for like 100 years. Oh good, and now my glucose monitor is not working again. Stay right there and pop up in a second. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, that's cute. Okay. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. It's almost bedtime. I do have to go take a picture of a wreath, but it's so hot I don't want to go out there. But if I don't take a picture, I can't finish editing the video. So I ordered my pants. They are coming Thursday. And I know I have a pair of pants because, y'all, I used to be like super into working out. And I bought a pair of compression tights. And I don't think I wore anything over them, which is now interesting to me. But they were like actual tights. They didn't have like a fly. Like I wouldn't wear something that had a fly in public. Alright, come on. Come on, Dexcom. I need to know when my sugar's off. I know I have a pair around here somewhere. I dug through my closet and I was like, you know what? I don't know. I said, I know they're black. I told my mom, I was like, I know they're black. They're in here somewhere. She's like, every pair of pants you own is black. And I was like, well, when you're a skinny legend like me, you always want to look skinnier than you are. I have a pair of shorts, like that go all the way to my knees, and then I have a pair of actual like leggings that go down to my ankles. Excuse me, I keep saying leggings, they're tights. You can't call them leggings because the guys on Amazon get really upset. Alright, I think since we took the orange, the yellow out, we can add the blue. Yes, I like that. Very much so. Ugh. I almost, like, this is what happened. I left this morning at like 8 around 8 so I could go to Walmart. Got to Walmart at 8, hung around Walmart for like an hour until Dollar Tree and Big Lots opened. Left Walmart, went to Dollar Tree, went to Big Lots, left there, went to the hospital around 10 because I had an appointment with my psychologist today, and I canceled like last week. Oh, I canceled my last appointment because that's when I started physical therapy. I was like, why did I cancel? So I also, that appointment's at 10, but I have an appointment with my primary at 10:45. So I'm like, how am I going to do this? I don't want to cancel therapy, and I can't be late for my appointment, and I can't finish therapy because my psychologist, you know, it's a 50-minute session. I said that would put me leaving the house 5 minutes after I'm supposed to be at the doctor. So I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit in my car and do this therapy. Well, it's a video chat, it's telehealth. And the internet was not cooperating. So I said, okay, plan B. Went into the hospital, went on the second floor where it's mostly administrative offices, like there's not a lot of doctors' offices up there. And went in the bathroom, tinkled, and then stayed there for the next half an hour having therapy with my therapist. Like we connected, like the thing connected, and he's like, hey, he's like, hey, how are you? Where are you? And I was like, I'm in the bathroom at the hospital, and he was like, are you okay? And I was like, yep. So I'm just waiting to see the doctor. And he's like, oh, okay. And then we started talking, and he's like, wait a minute. Why are you in the bathroom? I said, because this is where I feel comfortable. I kept looking over at the toilet, and I was like, can I put like they don't have a lid. Can I put like a toilet seat cover down, sit on the toilet seat, and just hold the camera up? But I was like, he's gonna think that's weird. He thinks this is weird enough already. And people kept knocking on the door, and I was like, occupied. I don't know what they thought I was doing in there. They were like, there's two guys in there talking, and they've been in there for a long time. And one of them is really upset about having to go to the emergency room yesterday. No, 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 no. No. Can you go there? Jeez. Jeez Louise. And no, I was not taking up the bathroom. There was another one right next to it. I mean, I was taking up the one I was in, but it's not like that was the only one. So I had to cut that short. I was just like, hey, thanks. I need to actually go to my appointment now. So we will have another session on the 30th, and I can hopefully do that from home and not try to do it in my car. I was like, it's gonna be fine in my car. My mom was like, you sure? And I was like, it's fine. And then it went to connect, and I was just like, nope, this is not gonna work. And you know, I do physical therapy twice a week. It is not it's not like hard. It's not like I'm working out. Like it's not a workout. But I have to have a mask on because it's a hospital and we're in a mask mandate. So I was like, you know what? If I have to keep a mask on while I'm doing this, I'm gonna give me one of those ones that goes around your face and just hangs down. Because I have rebound congestion all the time for the past however many years it's been. I think this is going right next to one that's the same color, but it's alright. I was like, I'm gonna get one of those things that just hangs down. So I get that, and I'm like, all right, I'm walking into the hospital so I can go do my therapy in the bathroom. And the woman, she says, sir, and I was like, yeah. She's like, you need to put on an actual mask. And I was like, ah. I said, I just spent $4 for this ugly thing because it's hideous. It's so ugly. It looks like jazzercise pants. And I was like, man. So my jazzercise pants mask, that's not a mask, it did not last. And I guess that's okay. I think I need this color. One of these? Yeah, that'll go right there, I think. Yeah. Then I need to add that blue, because it's all like, I need to add a blue over here, I think. And I know I never really give instructions for these, y'all, but I don't know how to say add stuff until it looks good. Or rather, add stuff until it stops looking bad. I think I want a sunflower to go in right here, because there's a hole right here. But I'm not so interested in having the color there. I just kind of want something in there to take up space. Okay, that works. Alright, this is not going to reach the foam, so I'm just going to glue it underneath this pumpkin here. And I want to bring some of this red out through here. Again, nowhere to stick it, so I'm just going to go under the pumpkin. Hopefully. I don't want it to cover up the pumpkin, like I want it to be there, just not, I think I need a blue here. See, there's all this orange right here, so I want to add a blue to, is that hitting the foam? To break it up a little bit. Which that looks good. Okay, the only other thing I want to do is try to get something up here. Which I guess I could, how would I do this? It needs to be pretty long. That will cut this all the way down. There's also no foam over there, so really? Is this like molded on here? Get it to sit up right there, which I think I can do. I wouldn't mind one more of these things, and I know I have them, I just don't know where, which is the story of my life. Okay. I think, no, that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. I think that's good. The back is kind of boring just because whenever I design these things, I think about this little table my mom has, and this is like perfect for it because it's got interest in the, like, obviously this is not a completely one-sided arrangement, but if you're looking at it, I want you to see it from this side. And now that I am looking at it like this, I would not hate like a little bit of leaf coming out this side. But I'm gonna not, because it might be too much. I like that this is a line. Okay, let me move all this stuff out the way so we can maybe see what's going on. Wait a minute, what are the pumpkin sticking here somewhere? No. Oh, those look really pretty together though, huh? I wish Dollar Tree would get on board with this color. Mustard is like my favorite color. Especially mustard and purples or mustard and blues. Alright, so here we have a nice little arrangement. And there's a lot of flowers in here, but anything. I try to count like every one. Like this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Sunflowers are 5. These are 6. These are 7. These are 8. These are 9. So 16 times 3 is 45 plus, I don't know how to ship this. Like 45-ish, something like that. I might try to find those pampas grass later and add those in there. Alright, so that is another little fall arrangement. I like this one better than the other one I did. I just didn't like how tight that one got, and I like that this has movement. And it's pretty big. I mean, from edge to edge, it's like 20 inches so, and like 10 inches high. Yeah, that's cute. If it was, I could use something right here, and I could use something down here, but no, I'm just gonna leave it. All right, guys. This might be an Etsy. I don't know. It's not that heavy. It's not any heavier than a wreath would be. But yeah, it might be on Etsy. It might not. If you really want this, you can ask in the comments, and I'll tell you if I've given it away or sold it, or if you want me to list it, I can do that. I just don't know what I'm going to do right now, because I know I have to take pictures of this, and I'm just like, what? Alright, thanks for watching. Etsy's linked down below, as well as Instagram. You can follow me there. You can join us on Patreon for all the good behind the scenes gossip and tutorials and wreath embellishments and shopping hauls and stuff like that. And if you want to tip me on Venmo, I could use, what do I need? I need some more lemonade. I like lemonade, y'all. You want to go outside? Alright, I gotta take it outside. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.